We are live tonight from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous night here. And guys, we are back with a bit of news here. Couple new kits dropped right before Thanksgiving break here. We've got Ki-Adi-Mundi, the kit reveal, along with the Malevolence. We're going to go ahead and cover Ki-Adi-Mundi right here tonight, and I'll probably make a Malevolence video tomorrow. All right, guys, let's just jump right into it. He is a light side attacker, Galactic Republic Jedi. Formidable Jedi Master who shifts between Ataru and Makashi lightsaber forms. So there he is. Look at this guy. Sexy old forehead, big old beard like that. Gray Jedi wizard man. Here we go. It looks like he's got some synergy under GK. GK is the leader slot. Hey, we haven't seen that in a long time. GK lead with the GMY, Luminara Unduli, and Barasafi and JC, Jedi Counselor, that old timer. Here we go, guys. Let's go take a look at the abilities. First ability, it is a basic versatile strike. And looks like he's hopping in there, wailing on a Dooku. A little underhanded swipe, similar to our friend Darth Revan. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy. If Ki-Adi-Mundi is using Ataru form, attack again, so a double tap. If he's using Makashi form, gain 15% turn meter and recover 10% protection. So it looks like you choose between a double tap and a protection turn meter gain ability here. I think they will expound a little bit more on the different stances that he'll be using here. Let's go Special 1, Adaptive Form, a 2-turn cooldown. And it looks like, again, we're seeing the two different stances here coming into play. Final text, switch forms, dispel all debuffs, and gain 100% turn meter. So this is a little bit like CLS, where he's going to gain an immediate turn and kind of cleanse himself, switch stances. Very cool stuff. Ataru looks like an offensive form here. 100% offense, 30% defensive penetration, and plus 20 speed. That is very strong. Wow. 100% offense and 30% defensive penetration, 20 speed. Wow. And a nice touch there. You can see there's Makashi there, and then he switches stances, and that is Ataru, and that is Yoda's stance. If you notice the similar way they're holding the lightsaber kind of up top, I think that's Qui-Gon's stance as well, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we see him switch to Makashi there. 100% counter chance, 60% tenacity, and critical hit immunity. All right, so that looks like the more defensive stance with the tenacity and the critical hit immunity. This guy is an attacker, though, so looks like he has a little bit of defensive utility as well. Let's go special number 2 here, Decisive Thrust on a 4-turn cooldown. 4-turn is a big cooldown, so this thing must deal pretty good damage here. Again, we're not seeing any of the damage numbers here, Hall, so all we can do is speculate on how good these things will be. But again, this guy is a 2020 character, so you got to imagine the power creep is going to be pretty good, pretty strong with this guy, and a lot of people won't be seeing him for many moons. So Decisive Thrust here, the final text reads, deal physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 100% damage for each Galactic Republic Jedi ally. So that right there is telling me this guy needs to be surrounded with his Jedi Council buddies and any Clone Wars non-Padme, non-General Skywalker Jedis. So basically the runts left over. You're like me, maybe you have wailed on Shaak Ti and you didn't Zeta her. I suppose you can find a spot with her there on this team. So interesting stuff. Let's keep rolling here. If Ki-Adi-Mundi is using Ataru form and the ability defeats an enemy, reset all his cooldowns. That's pretty strong. So if you can one-shot somebody and take them out while in Ataru form, reset the cooldowns. Very strong. So maybe you can chain attack with him, get a little bit of strong offense going. And then if he's using Makashi form, dispel all debuffs on Galactic Republic Jedi allies, and they gain 25% turn meter. So he's going to be a dispeller as well, a cleanser. That is very strong, and they gain 25% turn meter. So a 4-turn cleanse, interesting stuff. Maybe more of a situational cleanse with that cooldown. We'll have to see how it plays out on the holotables. Let's go special 3A, Ataru Lunge. They have to give it 3A and 3B because they're two different abilities on the same icon, I would imagine, or same slot of icon. Granted ability only when using Ataru form. That makes sense. To deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict armor shred. So there we're seeing that immediate raid boss viability. So Armor Shred, one of those abilities that we've seen do amazing work in that Alec event. And then Sabine with Armor Shred as well. Zalbar. So this is what is the third character with Armor Shred, if I'm remembering correctly, guys. And then 3B Makashi Jab. Granted ability, only one in Makashi form. Final text, daze all enemies. That's very strong. AoE daze, very good. For 2 turns and deal physical damage to target enemy. This ability can't be evaded. Very strong ability. Think I prefer the AoE daze here instead of the Armor Shred. But 2 different forms, lots of versatility. I do like it. What is the cooldown on this? 3 for the cooldown. So with what? 1 special, 2 special, 3 specials. So we got to remember he's gaining a bonus turn, so you might as well just subtract 1 from each of these cooldowns. A 3 turn, then a 2 turn. That is very strong. So now I'm starting to see it all come together here, guys. I do like what I'm seeing. Okay, let's go. Unique 1, the Jedi Council. Final text, it has a Zeta on this ability. Again, we don't know which part is the Zeta. At the start of battle, if allies are Galactic Republic Jedi, they have plus 30 speed, plus 40% max health, and plus 20% offense. This is going to be a strong Zeta just because it is not a leadership Zeta. It is a unique Zeta. Because you imagine a Qui-Gon lead with this guy on your team with 30% speed from Jedi Council unique here under Ki-Adi-Mundi. And then what is it? 30 speed for Qui-Gon Jinn lead. That is plus 60 speed under that space hippie Qui-Gon. You kidding me, Hall? That's nuts. Maybe with that amount of bonus speed, you get some crazy stuff going here with these third-tier Jedi that haven't seen reworks in Mace, Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, guys like that. Maybe this suddenly becomes a viable B team under a Qui-Gon lead. Very interesting. Let's see. Galactic Republic Jedi allies with a support or healer role have an additional offense equal 10% of their max health. There you go. Barriss Offee right there, slotting in perfectly with all that health you're going to mod her up with there. Finally giving her the offense. Everybody's always been complaining. That has always been the narrative about Barriss is she hits like a wet noodle. And there you go. Plus 10% of their max health for offense. Wow, guys. I'm starting to see it really come together. Getting excited here. And unique to Master of Forms. Ki-Adi-Mundi starts the battle using a Taru form and has an additional ability depending on which form he's using. That all makes sense. When Ki-Adi-Mundi switches to Makashi form, he recovers 10% protection and taunts for 3 turns. So he is a taunter while he's in the defensive mode. They don't have him with the tank tag here. They call him an attacker. So I'm wondering if Itaru is going to be the more viable form here. But let's see here. He also gains a Taru Lunge. Deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict armor shred. And then, yeah, we covered this earlier. Daze, AoE daze for 2 turns. Deal physical damage to target enemy. This ability can't be evaded. So there you go, guys. A very strong kit. I like what I'm seeing here. I like that they didn't give him any immediate synergy with all the other good Jedis that are on the top tier teams. And I love how he's going to try and make these other Jedis, these Galactic Republic Jedis, viable. Maybe we still have time to see a rework to those guys and Mace. Maybe it's just not going to happen right now. Maybe it's looking like Q1 2020, even though they said they're done with Clone Wars content. Maybe they'll go with the tune-up. They talked about doing tune-ups instead of full-fledged reworks. Maybe that's wishful thinking from your boyers. But I don't know, guys. I'm really excited seeing this. Let me know in the comments down below. What are you thinking with this kit reveal? Are you excited? I am getting pumped up. We've got new content entering this game in Ki-Adi-Mundi, Lightside, GOTB, Malevolence hitting the fleet. All sorts of new stuff, and we've got Grand Arena coming back over the holidays, guys. It's an exciting time to be a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes fan as we finally get out of the end of this dry spell of lack of content. Guys, I'm issuing the evacuation code signal. Everybody get to your ship safely. Good night from the Outer Rim, everybody.